is Melo the problem? Is Melo being a problem a proven fact? Is it a
Okay,
fact? Is it a fact?
okay. So,
His plus minus is shaky, by the way. Is also shaky when he is on the
okay,
court.
okay. So Melo came into the league with LeBron, Dwayne Wade, all those guys, right?
Yeah.
And like LeBron is really the only one that's like standing the whole like LeBron is the only one like still thriving basically. But like if you look back at Carmelo's career, he's been a fucking phenom in Syracuse, phenom in Denver, phenom in New York, and then ever since New York, he been just downtreading. So like I kind of feel like Carmelo is not like a marquee player anymore. Like he's highly skilled, but I feel like his personality, like his the swag, like it doesn't make him care about the NBA to like win a
Yo,
championship.
I am so glad you said that actually,
Cause like he's a good player, but like he doesn't really care. Like to
cause
be
yo, that's
honest,
what I don't think his issue with Melo is what he does on the court. I think it's his aura. Like I think he just doesn't bring a winning attitude to a
like
team,
yeah, like
and it
he's
like
too
drags
cool.
them
Like
down.
yeah, like, he's
Yeah,
too cool for school. Like you know what I mean.
yeah,
So like I
yeah,
feel like if
yeah.
he comes to your team, like you want to be a Melo, the All Star, but he's just like, bro, I'm swagged out. I got his
Yeah,
bread. Dog. I'm mellow, bro. I'm chilling.
he's dripped
Like
out.
it's,
You know
he's
what I'm
just,
saying? I'm
it's like
dripping. The fuck you
it's like
talking about?
it's like I'm coming to get buckets, like get this check and go for my wife. Like you know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like, I don't really
facts.
care about fucking getting
Yeah.
scoring champion or like NBA all for his team. So like I feel like he's not really like a cancer or a problem. I feel like people are like putting too much roles on him. Like, bro, just bring him to your team, make him come off the bench, drop 10 points, 15 points, and then call it a night. Don't pull him like like don't give him like a main game role.
No,
Basically,
no,
that's
but
all I'm saying.
this is also the thing he's doing though, because I don't think the issue with Melo is necessarily what he does on the court, even though that isn't he's not putting a good product out there anyways. But I think it's in addition to what he does in the locker room. Clearly, there's something that he brings into the locker room that just doesn't bring a winning attitude to everybody, bro.
It's
Like
probably his too cool for school attitude. He's probably just in and out, bro. He's probably in and out the practices. Like he probably just in and out, dog. That's probably all it is.
yeah, but at the same time, like he has to be held accountable because he's not accepting a lesser role at the same time. So if he's gonna demand a certain role, he needs to, you know,
Hmm.
bring it to the court. Like, you can't demand something and then you get it and then you don't give me what I need. Like, you don't want to come
Bro,
off the bench, you don't want to be a catch and shoot guy, then fuck. I need you to hit these ISO baskets then. Like, if that's what you want, like give
but like,
me results.
but yeah, but I feel like the problem, like he is a problem, but only if you give him a starting role. Because look, like New York didn't win New York, didn't
No,
win there, didn't
no,
win
no.
in Denver. He didn't win at OKC. Yeah, bro, OKC should have been a good team. Paul George, Carmelo, and Russell. They won. They won at 40 something games, like eighth seed. It's like seventh seed.
Joe Ingles fucking spanked them niggas. And I'll never forget that, Melo. I'll never forget Joe put the
Man
work
went to
on.
Houston, played bad in Houston. Now Houston's playing good now. So like I feel like he is a kind of
Hey,
a problem.
he came off the bench in Houston too.
I feel like he's kind of a problem because like, he just brings that too cool for school attitude. I don't really care. Like I'm just here for a check. Yo, he makes money, dog. Like yo,
Yeah,
Atlanta bought him out for like 25 mil, bro.
yeah. Bottom
Like
out.
and like he
Just to
didn't
make
play a
a
game. He didn't play a game, and man made
But like,
25
yo,
M's.
how bad do I have to think you are that I paid you not to play for me?
OKC paid him 26 M's for 1 year, bro. So like
Bro,
he doesn't.
like,
So
no, no,
like
no, no. Atlanta paying him that kind of money to just not play for them is like crazy. Like, I'm gonna pay you to not play? The fuck? You gonna sit on this bench, nigga? As long as I'm paying you, you're gonna suit up. Fuck you mean?
no, because he's looked at as like a leader. So like if he's not trying his best, then like no one knows either.
You know,
It's
no,
kind of like
you know what's weird though? I actually think that was the best place for him to be. I think he could have been a role model or a mentor for Trey
Atlanta.
Young. Yeah, for Trey Young, he could have been a mentor for him.
You think this nigga's gonna be a fucking role model? I told you this nigga's too cool for school, bro. He probably does so much shit outside of basketball, bro. He probably does so much things outside of like NBA, bro. Like he's a
That's
real.
that's where I think his value is, though. As a mentor, that's where his value is. It's not as a marquee player on the team. The fuck? That's where his value is as a mentor.
Okay, so like it's like going forward, like where's his value like best? So like what team can he provide the most value to now?
Guys that are like-minded like him, like guys who like Trey Young who pulled the trigger. Like he could, I don't know, give him some pointers on how to do it, when to do it, the spots, little moves. Like he could mentor him on like the in and outs of the game. Like
So you're
other
saying that
than,
he
I don't
no
know
what
what. Go ahead, go ahead.
no my bad. No, like I was saying that so you think that he should go to a rebuilding team and like not a contender?
He cannot go to a contender and
What?
add anything. He can't.
What? What?
He can't. He
What the
can't.
fuck are you talking about, bro? He should only go to a contender. Because if not, he won't give a fuck. I'm
No,
telling you
listen.
right now,
See,
bro.
your question was where does his value lie? Where is his value best? It's not on a contender. Any
Really?
con First of all, this nigga doesn't even like moving on offense. He likes chilling. Like he doesn't do no backdoor screens, set no fucking picks. He doesn't do any of that. On all contending teams, they're all fluent running offenses that demand for him to be moving around somewhat, unless he's the marquee ball handler, which a lot of these teams don't need him to be. So how is he gonna add a value to a team? He can't even catch and shoot. Where
Bro,
he needs touches. He needs touches for him to have production.
bro,
He needs touches.
if he goes to a losing team, he's not gonna care. I'm taking that right now.
But that's not what you asked me. You asked me what the nigga's value is. Where his
No,
value
his
is
truest
best.
value is a contender because then
You name me a contender that he can go to and add
Philly,
something.
Philly, it's a veteran presence, another scorer.
How
Um,
is another this nigga's plus? Let me pull up his plus minus for you because you seem to think that this nigga, bro, this guy's plus minus is a -6. Okay,
what does that
his
even
plus
mean?
his, meaning basically when this nigga's on the court, he's not adding shit. That's what it means.
He's like taking away. But no, but like to be honest though, like okay, like let's say he goes to like some decent team, like he goes to like Charlotte or like he goes to like I don't know,
No,
like
he's not.
okay, like do you see Carmelo caring to go to practice to like let's
No,
say
I don't. I
if he goes
don't.
to like Washington or he goes to like
What
some
the hell?
random
If
team
he
like
went to
fucking like Memphis,
Washington, that would be a complete mess. The team is already a mess.
that's
Like,
what I'm saying. But like so like he has to go to the top tier teams to even have interest.
no, bro. That's not where his value is. It doesn't matter what the fuck this nigga wants. This nigga wants a ring. Guess what? It's not
Yeah.
happening.
So his value is taking the team over the hump. So like
That
Denver, Denver is actually a good team to go to. Like going to
bro,
Denver is proper because Denver has no all stars on that team.
what?
Denver Nuggets have no all stars. It's a
No, they
fact.
have a bunch of underappreciated players. They actually do have a few all-stars. They're just
Who's
underappreciated.
a Pop Millsap probably. That's one. That's it.
Jokic is an all-star. Murray is all-star capable.
No,
And
I mean like official all star. Like they've been picked right into the game already. Like
bro,
that's
it's
like
no, that's not what values an all-star, my guy. Like there's a lot of undervalued players on that Denver Nuggets team, bro. They are all very good.
no, but
Them,
I'm just saying like he needs to go to a contender so he
but
can like even care enough to even give full value.
what I'm saying to you, bro, you're saying to add a all-star. That nigga is not an all-star anymore.
Carmelo?
Not an all-star anymore. He's not. He's
I
not,
mean
bro.
like
If he
I'll give you that still.
So then what if he's not an all-star, does he not need to have a role? Does that not make him a role player? Does he not? It's either he needs to learn how to catch and shoot, right?
Hmm.
Or he needs to mentor and keep doing what he's doing on a non-contending team, on a rebuilding team. Be a mentor on a non-contending team where he can get his touches and get his shots off and do his thing and lose. Or fucking work yourself into a finely tuned machine offense where he's probably gonna have to catch and shoot and put the ball on the floor every so now and then. Like Can he even dunk on someone anymore? Can he do that?
I don't think he cares to that. He's too rich to do that.
How is he gonna be on a contending team? He's got all these rules to his game, according to you.
I I feel like if you put Melo on a rebuilding team and give him too much responsibility, that's where like he can like kill your team because like he's not gonna show up. But like if he comes to a contender, minimal role, minimal minutes, he'll be more efficient.
That's what he was on the Rockets. That was his role, pretty much.
Yeah, well, but they just like burned him. Like he was good on Houston, like they just like
He was not good
gave
on
up. No, because Dan Tony, like him and Dan Tony have like a bad history. So I feel like it didn't work because of the Dan Tony still.
I feel like you're making a lot of excuses for him. I personally. Now don't get me wrong, bro. I like Melo, bro. I personally think he should have won Rookie of the Year instead of LeBron James. I like Carmelo Anthony. Okay? But the nigga is washed. He's washed. Nigga, what is you picking at your nails?
My bad. Oh yeah, we're live. But yo, this nigga, but like yo, how is he washed? Like how can you say he's washed?
All right. Let me just go back to the stats again.
Okay, so yo,
And
so you're saying that
I'm not even a heavy stat guy, but like don't ask me how is he washed. I could use the eye
no,
test to tell you
he
he's
can
washed.
still drop 20 points.
He's dropping 13 right now.
Mm.
He's washed.
But
Just
I feel like he can still contribute to a team still.
oh my gosh. He can contribute to a non-winning team. He can't contribute to a winning championship team. No. Like if that was the truth, I think the Lakers would have picked him up. They seem to be picking up a bunch of guys that no one would think they would get and make a team out of them. Like who would have thought they had a team out of Lance Stevenson and
So yo, what do you think? So like, if he was to go to Lakers, like, how do you feel like they would turn out?
I think you'd probably hear that LeBron James is strangling him in the locker room.
Really? But like, why though? Because like,
Bro,
I feel like Melo is better than Lance Stevenson.
huh? That's a good take.
So like, he's
Because
good
no,
enough
because
to
no,
play.
that's not a clear cut yes. That's a tricky answer. That's a tricky answer. Because when Stevenson is doing his thing, it could really electrify his whole team. Like when he's not being a dickhead, like like he can contribute in assists and playmaking. He can contribute in points, and at the same time, he can get the starting lineup into the game. Like I've seen him do it a few times this year.
Hmm.
Can Melo do that? I don't think so.
Bro, I'm sure like if a nigga like it's the Charles Melo 1-on-1 in like street ball like in New York, he will crush them. He'll fucking crush them.
Obviously, nigga, he's still Carmelo Anthony.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's still
He doesn't
Carmelo.
work in today's NBA. He doesn't work. It does his game doesn't work in today's NBA because as you said, he's too cool to do all the little things. He's
Yeah.
too chill. And it's funny because LeBron does that too. But LeBron adds a lot of things, even though he doesn't do all the extra intangible shits like set screens and run backdoor cuts and he can actually, you know, coordinate an offense. So it doesn't really matter. Well, it doesn't not matter, but I mean, he can disguise his bullshit. Carmelo can't disguise his bullshit because he's not hitting his shots.
He's too real. You know what? I went with Lamar. No, like what is he doing like every day, like after practice or like some shit, like Carmelo? Like what is he doing on like a day-to-day basis? Like what is he like really doing out here? Like
I know that nigga's getting the bag.
I
He's
feel like he's
getting
just chilling. Like I feel like he just chills. Carmelo, yeah, like he just chills, goes to the gym and went to.
I think he just has, as you said, like hella business ventures. Like the man probably invests into a lot of things, right? But I don't think that nigga goes to the gym.
Didn't he sign Cassidy at one point? He signed Cassidy or some shit. Like he had a record label.
I never even heard of that. I didn't know that was a thing. Stay
And
weird.
then like didn't he sign Freck Billionaire?
I don't even know who that is.
Freck Billionaire? I thought you showed me Freck Billionaire.
Frank Billionaire? No,
Freck Billionaire.
no, I never heard of that name in my life.
What?
This Freck billionaire?
Brett. I
Where's he
swear it
from?
was you.
He a Philly?
Philly. From Philly.
He sounds like a Philly nigga. Freck
Freck
billionaire.
billionaire. Like so. Oh
That
man.
like a Philly nigga. As soon as you said
You.
Freck billionaire, I'm like, that sounds like a nigga automatically. But yo, honestly, we've been talking about this topic for a minute. So I think his best value is on a non-contending team, being a mentor, and you think he can contribute to a championship team. So that's our takes, right?
Yeah, I got this
I,
nigga going to a contender
I don't
and
want
push
to.
him over the hump. Like I want to see this nigga on Philly or I want to see him on Golden State. Yeah, man, I want to see him on Golden State. Dog. I want to see him get a ring,
You know
dog.
what? The Golden State can work only because sometimes their bench is like it
Garbage,
lacks. Yeah, it lacks like a
boring.
scorer or a guy who can really put it up. So there's a chance it could work in Golden State. A chance. But again, he doesn't bring a winning energy to a team. So I think it couldn't cause an issue. But you know what? I'm gonna move on.